Now let's look at what's really happening in the interviewer's mind while you're in that whiteboard session. Most candidates walk in thinking the interviewer is only judging their drawings or creativity, but in reality, assessors are mentally checking off a list. They're evaluating how well you think, structure, communicate, and prioritize under pressure. Let's walk through a checklist one by one, because once you understand these elements, you'll know exactly what to focus on during your challenge. It all starts with problem framing. Interviewers want to see if you can transform a vague prompt into a clear, focused problem statement. Did you take time to rephrase the challenge in your own words? Did you define the scope before diving in? Strong candidates don't just accept the prompt, they clarify it, because in real product design, defining the right problem is half the solution. Next is user clarity. Have you clearly defined who you're designing for, their goals, motivations, and pain points? Interviewers notice whether you anchor your ideas around users or jump straight into features. For example, when you say, let's consider two types of users here, a first-time visitor and a returning member, instantly shows empathy and structure. Remember, clarity about the user gives your design purpose and direction. The third is prioritization and feasibility. Did you scope your solution realistically within the time you had? Did you acknowledge trade offs, technical constraints, or business limitations? It's not about solving everything, it's about showing judgment. Good designers don't just generate ideas, they make strategic decisions based on context. Next, communication and listening. This is where many candidates make or break their impression. Interviewers aren't just listening to your words, they're observing how you express your thinking. Are you narrating your process clearly? Are you open to feedback? Do you pause, reflect, and respond thoughtfully instead of defending your ideas? Your calm, structured communication signals collaboration maturity, a quality every team values. Then comes structured flow. Does your solution present a logical end-to-end user journey? Can someone look at your board and clearly see where the experience begins, what steps follow, and how it concludes? This tells interviewers that you think in systems, not fragments, that you can design holistically, not just at the screen level. Can someone follow your whiteboard layout easily? Good labeling, connecting arrows, and clean organization make your thought process accessible, even if your handwriting isn't perfect. Remember, visual clarity equals cognitive clarity. The easier your board is to follow, the more confident your interviewer feels in your thinking. Next, reasoning over features. Interviewers are looking to see why you made certain choices, not just what you designed. Have you justified your design decisions with user value and context? Saying things like, I prioritize this flow because it reduces friction for first-time users, shows mature reasoning. Every decision you make should tie back to purpose. That's what sets apart thoughtful designers from reactive ones. Then comes completion of the journey. Did you connect your flow from start to finish, or did you stop halfway when time ran out? Even if you don't finish every screen, interviewers value completion of thought, that you closed the loop and communicated a cohesive story from entry to outcome. And finally, metrics awareness. Have you considered how success would be measured? How would we know if your design actually worked? Even a quick statement like, we could track conversion rate or task completion time to validate this idea, shows that you think like a designer who's outcome driven, not just output driven. So when you're practicing your whiteboard challenges, use this checklist as your North Star. If you can address each of these 9 points, from framing and flow to communication and metrics, you'll not only meet the interviewer's expectations, you will exceed them. Because what they're really evaluating isn't your drawing skills, it's your ability to think clearly, design strategically, and communicate effectively, just like you would on the job.